Right, coming at you with the ATM contest results. Thank you ever so much for joining. Welcome to the video, and welcome Moomin Little Socks. Moomin, are you as excited as I am to get into this top 10?
Oh, Matty, I can barely contain my excitement. Can you tell? Can you tell?
Oh, I could really tell. You don't sound tired at all.
No, genuinely. There was so many. They were all incredible creations throughout the contest, and I'm really excited to announce these top 10 because they're just fantastic.
Yeah, I'm in complete agreement. I mean, just congratulations to everybody who took part. What a contest. 80 submissions, 73 of the 80 people were voted for, which I think in itself just speaks volumes of how good this contest was, how many amazing submissions we had. But without any more messing around, shall we just get straight into it? Shall we just do it?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. So, coming in 10th place, we have the beautiful build from Ultraviolet Lights.
Look at this.
Look at this, Moomin. Look at this.
I mean, we knew, didn't we, when we saw this? You especially, you absolutely fell in love with this the second we looked at it. And the more we explored it, it's just so intricate, so creative, and it's just so wholesome. It's such a wholesome creation. The fantasy fairy tale theme is so delightful, and I think Ultraviolet Lights has just done such an incredible job at using these pieces to create something that could genuinely be a blueprint in the game itself. This looks like a game blueprint, but better.
Yeah, I'm in complete agreement. Moomin, do you want to know a secret? But you can't tell anybody.
I do. Okay, tell me.
I actually voted for this as my number one. For me, this was my winner. And it was so close, this contest, that the top 10 just kept changing. And right up until the last day of voting, this wasn't quite in the top 10. So this was going to originally be my honourable mention. But then, like, on the last day with the last few votes that came in, it just snuck in there. And again, it's just how close this contest was. It was changing throughout, wasn't it, the top 10?
Oh, 100%, yeah. But yes, likewise, this was also in my top 10. It just really, it really sold what I was after. It's a fantastic centerpiece, and it just frames the ATMs perfectly. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, could not agree more. Just great job, Ultraviolet Lights. Absolutely love this one. Yeah, great job.
At number 9 is one of my personal favorites. It is, of course, Zero Fox with the unique ubiquity of giant ATM, which is a beautiful name, I must say. But here we are. I mean, I don't think it was any doubt, Matty, that this was going to be in the top 10.
I don't believe there was any doubt at all. There was a lot of giant ATMs, but this was certainly one that stood out, wasn't it? This, just the beauty of inside, the sheer creativity inside there is just, it's insane.
Yeah, and I think it's so easy to forget, like I said in the video, in the showcase, this is so flawless. You forget the amount of detail that went in to make this so flawless. Like, there's not a piece out of place. It looks like you've taken the ATM and you've just simply enlarged it. But when you really break down what Zero Fox has done here to achieve this, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's just perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And then that with the interior here, with artistry that I've never seen in the game before, with the creation of this circuit board and the motherboard, mind-blowing. Yeah,
it looks like you're looking inside a modern-day PC, doesn't it? And then with the, of course, the fan as well, using that effect. I mean, that just blows my mind. It's just incredible. The time and effort and patience that has gone into creating that fan. It's just insanely good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've already gushed over this so much in the showcase, so there's not much more I can say. Just that very, very well-deserved Zero Fox.
Yeah, I'm in complete agreement. Yeah, absolutely love this one, and a very worthy top 10 position. So, coming in at number 8, we have the Steamy McSteam face, created by Anthony Duhigg, and I loved this submission, Moomin.
Yeah, I mean, same for me. Like, when you look at the steampunk theme, this is It's just steampunk all over. It ticks every box of what you expect to see, and the execution of it is just flawless. Every piece, much like I was just saying about Zero Fox, every piece is in its place. It's got a purpose. All the cogs are linked. Everything just makes sense, and it is its own machine. As you can see, you've got like the step 1, the step 2, and all the way through to the end. Like, it's a process, and it just works.
Yeah, 100%. And this would work in any steampunk park. And as I said in the showcase, Anthony was going on holiday, so he had a very short amount of time to actually create this. He did it in a matter of about 24 hours. So to create something so beautiful and so steampunk in such a short time frame, and then still place in the top 10, I can't commend that enough. Just incredible work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just to reiterate what you said, like, the key part of this contest was to create something that can be placed in a park easily, and this does that. If you've got a steampunk park, you can just grab this blueprint, shove it in, job done.
Yeah, I could not agree more. Fantastic work. Love this one. And the first console submission of the contest as well. So yeah, great job, Anthony, coming in at number 8.
In 7th place, we have the incredible NH99 with Gringotts. And I mean, again, it's just so expected. Like, this was stunning. The work in this is so accurate to the film. And as a build in itself, it's just, again, flawless. All the trim work, it's so ornate, it's so clean. The floor design as well is phenomenal. I could keep going on and on about this one.
Yeah, again, I'm in complete agreement. 100% worthy of a top 10 position. I would have been surprised if this wasn't in the top 10. As I said in the showcase, NH99 is one of the best creators on the console, and for good reason. Just looking at this preconception that console isn't quite on the same level as the PC creators, and then you've got the likes of NH99, Alvarez, Flooded Tombs coming along, and then it's just like, hold my beer. This is just living proof that the console creators have come on so much since the game's launch, and this submission right here, just stunning work, and 100% worthy of a top 10. I imagine a lot of people would have put this in their top 10 and rightfully so. Just incredible.
Yeah, and not only that, it's also perfect for the ATM theme. It's a bank. It just makes sense.
But yeah, amazing work. Well done, NH. So coming in at number 6, we have Brivades with his incredible Indiana Jones and the Lost ATM. And this submission just transported us away to a whole new world. I felt like I was in the middle of the Bolivian jungles, actually with Indiana Jones himself. Yeah, just amazing. I mean, Moomin, what did you think of this one?
It is incredibly difficult to do dilapidation well in Planet Coaster, and Brivades has just absolutely nailed it here. It's weird. It's this weird contrast between complete destruction, but to do that, it has to be absolute perfection in where you place your pieces for it to work. So it's like this complete juxtaposition that works perfectly here, and it's just incredible execution, as well as all of the interactive elements of it. It actually had the escape that you do see in Indiana Jones, in Lara Croft, all that kind of stuff. And it just was wonderful. It was fun, it was creative, and it was, as I said before, incredibly well executed.
Yeah, I can't add anything else to that. I think it was incredible, really well executed. It genuinely did feel like Indiana Jones, and just a fantastic idea to implement into Planet Coaster. So yeah, great job, Brivades. I really did enjoy that one.
Now it's time for 5th place, and Matty, for one time and one time only, Flooded Tombs didn't win. No, we got Flooded Tombs in 5th place, but my goodness, like, I can't say anything else. I said so much in the showcase. I absolutely adored this. I actually had to message Flooded afterwards just to tell him how much I adore this creation. It was absolutely flawless. Loved every inch of it. It was absolutely in my top 10, as I'm sure it was for a lot of people, and evidently it was. So yeah, incredible work.
Yeah, again, completely agree. And do you realise that is now all 3 platforms that have been represented already? We've only gone from 5th to 10th, and all 3 platforms are placed in the top 10, which is just incredible. Amazing work.
It's really great to see.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. And just going back to this creation, I believe we covered everything we could have said in the showcase itself. I remember, certainly, Moomin, you said when we were looking at it that we had to consider this one of the top contenders for the contest. This was one to watch out for. And you were right, placed in the top 5. It may not be a win. I mean, to add to his already, 7 or 8 wins that he's had for other contests. But I don't think
that are stashed literally in this build.
Yes, of course, but I don't. That I mean, certainly that can't detract from this. It was absolutely incredible, and this contest was always going to be so tightly contested with so many amazing submissions. And yet, Flooded, once again, you smashed it again. You never, ever, ever disappoint. Ever. And whenever you enter a contest, whenever you build a new park, I just get excited. And if you're watching this premiere live on Friday night, stick around on the channel because I've got another premiere coming out at 7 o'clock, which is Flooded's Park. So there you go. Ooh. Flooded Tombs has actually got a premiere coming up in it'll be about 45 minutes from now. So stick around and check out one of Flooded's actual parks. You won't be disappointed. But yeah, amazing work, Flooded. So coming in at number 4, we have Firefly with Onatumi and Moomin. I am so happy to see this in the top 10. I love this submission. I'm in love with this submission. This was in my top 3. I don't know what to say. I would say my jaw was on the floor, but then I wouldn't be able to talk. I just absolutely love it so much. Moomin, words, I can't form them. Say something.
Well, it's understandable because there's just so much to say about this. Like, from the fact of, let's just not forget how enormous this blueprint is, but even though it is so big, the detail on every inch of this is just flawless. Down to like these planks here, like each one is slightly off from the last one. I was just noticing.
And recolored as well, look. And recolored, so it's not even just like they're placed. So she's gone through and like recolored each one individually. You've
got this, I noticed a minute ago, these little pink flowers here coming through the lily pads with the pink smoke coming off them. Like there's so much to look at. And then obviously we've got the interior as well with the what was it, Matty? The gong.
Oh yes, you did it! I was going to say you've got to do it this time. It's the giant gong.
The gong. And then let's not forget there's a bloody secret tunnel.
As if there wasn't enough already.
If I can find it. There we go.
Where is it? There we are.
Down we go. Look. Ridiculous. Like, so much has gone into this in such a small amount of time to create these blueprints. Yeah, phenomenal.
I mean, let's not forget as well, of course, I know that a lot of people that are watching this results show right now will be aware of the contest, but for those who may be tuning in for the first time and are unaware of what this contest was, this is a blueprint, which means it needs to be within 4,000 pieces. That's within 4,000 pieces, Moomin. What?
That is 3,992 pieces.
Just insane how much detail you can go into with just a sole it's not a blueprint. It's not a blueprint, Moomin. It's a blueprint.
It's not. Oh,
but yeah. Oh dear. I can't form words. That's what it is. I'm just too in awe. I love it. Absolutely love it. Asian theme, Oriental theme is probably my favourite in the game. And for me, this was sensational.
I mean, just look at that vista. There's nothing more that can be said. Just look at it.
Yeah, and just what a way to end that showcase right there. Just end it. Let's move on. Love it. Great job.
Fantastic work, Firefly. And in 3rd place, we have Dadapo with Mill Money ATM. And it's absolutely no shock that this is here. This was, for both of us, I'm fairly confident in saying, one of our favourites. This is just a work of art. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I mean, so far as we've gone through this top 10, you can't disagree with a single one, can you? The top 10 that we've had has all been incredible. And this one, 100% worthy of a top 3 place. When we looked at it, we were just both dumbfounded, weren't we, of the levels of intricacy that had gone into this submission. I maintain it looks like the Weasley house.
It does, and there was a lot of agreement with you in chat when we premiered the showcase. But yeah, like as you said, it's the intricacy, isn't it? Like if you look here, look at these steps that have collapsed. Look at this, just ridiculous. We've obviously talked about already the fact that this is brick by brick, custom, and it just the same can be said for every single inch of it. It's all completely custom, and just stunning, just stunning.
It's immaculately put together.
It is. It could be an asset on its own, much like I said about ultraviolet lights. This could just be an asset on its own, and that's exactly what you want. It's a blueprint. It's a perfect blueprint.
Yeah, it would go in a multitude of parks and still fit the theme. Even if you wanted it like in a haunted park, you'd maybe just change up that foliage just ever so slightly. It would fit in a haunted park. You're going for a fantasy park, you can place it down as it is. It's just so versatile. It could be used in so many different ways. And yeah, it's a piece of art. That's how I view this, as a piece of art.
And the footprint is small as well, so it's easily placeable. It can fit in wherever you need it to go. Yeah, and obviously the ATM itself is beautifully embedded and beautifully skinned. It is the ultimate ATM skin. It ticks every box for me.
Yeah, just incredible. Absolutely love this one. And as with all the others, 100% worthy of a top 10 or even the top 3 position. Just great job, Dada Poe. Should be very, very proud of this one. So our runner-up, coming in second place, we're once again going to get teleported away to a magical place as we travel to Pandora for this beautiful creation by the incredible Risen. And very much like with a lot of these submissions we've already showcased this evening, I think we said everything we could in the actual showcase itself. We were just mesmerised by this, weren't we?
Absolutely. Just incredible. The concept of taking a huge movie franchise and immortalizing it into a Planet Coaster blueprint. I mean, has it ever been done better than this? And I have to just switch this to nighttime now, because I think that's when this really shines. Just look at this.
It's gorgeous. It's so beautifully done. It's immaculate to the films. And I think Avatar is one of them films, whether you love it or you hate it, you know what Avatar is. Everybody knows what Avatar is. And you could look at this and you'd be like, yeah, that's Avatar. I may not have seen the film, I may not like the film, but I know that is Avatar. And to have been able to encapsulate that in Planet Coaster so immaculately, we just have to tip your hat to him. Incredible work.
Yeah, absolutely. And not to be forgotten, the detail that's gone into creating these assets from the film. Again, as I said, you don't have to know the film to know that obviously these are modeled on aspects of the flora and the fauna from the film, from the films. And it's just so perfectly done. Just magical.
Yeah, I'd really, honestly, Moomin, I can't think of much more to say. I know we've spent maybe more time in other submissions this evening discussing them, but when it comes certainly to this one, I just can't think of anything to say, because it speaks for itself. There's nothing I can say that will be able to add to this kind of thing. It's one of them submissions that it literally, you look at it and it does the talking for us.
Yep, completely agree. Okay, before we get to our number one, we're going to do a few honourable mentions. We've picked 2 each, and I don't think it's any secret, Matty, when we're doing the showcase, these 2 were absolutely 2 of my favourites. So we've got Hey Hey Tay and Lemony Nose, and I said that these would just work perfectly together. But not only that, they are, for me, what I envisaged when I started this contest with you, and I just wanted lovely small ATM skins that can be placed in multiple places in the same park, and these both just do that for me. They are tiny, perfect, but so detailed, so beautiful, and yeah, just absolutely flawless. Love them both.
I think a lot of other people would agree with you as that, judging from the fact of how many votes both of these submissions got. Yeah, they were both amazing, so in spirit of what we envisioned with this contest, so well executed. And actually, now you've placed them together, we said, didn't we, in the showcase, that these 2 complemented each other. Now seeing them side by side, oh my days, Oh, I said I
Perfect.
wanted to see the park. I said I wanted them two to collab on a park together. I
Yeah.
don't want it. I now need it. I need
Exactly.
this in my life.
They would literally
It's
just.
so good.
There you go. Look. They literally just flow. Beautiful.
Yeah, just amazing work. Love both of them and great choices, Moomin.
Oh, thanks.
And for my honourable mention, I'm just going to say everybody who didn't place in the top 10. Well done, everybody.
No.
No?
That's a cop out.
Am I not allowed to do that? Well, to be
It's
fair, I
very
think
true. It's very true.
yes.
Everybody
I mean,
deserves
certainly
a round of
everybody.
applause.
They do. But if I had to pick certainly a couple in particular, Strikers really, really stood out to me with his Mako ATM. The custom coaster that he did, I maintain, is one of the most impressive things I've seen built on a smaller scale. It's something that stuck with me. Even a couple of weeks after filming the showcases, I'm still thinking about it. I've found myself thinking about this submission, how he created this, the dedication that went into creating that and how authentic it is. And I've seen a number of created coasters for transfer tracks or like kind of just outside the rides, but never to this degree, never to this level. Just incredible. And if I had to pick another one, I would say Chen's on the PlayStation, the Last of Us Mall. Oh my days. The fact that he considered that to be unfinished, that was also in my top 10. I voted that in my top 10. I loved it. The custom flat ride that he did was just insane. Have you noticed how both of mine have had custom things in them? Custom coaster, custom flat ride. Just incredible work, the level that Chen went into and Strike went into and everybody went into. Just, yeah, I loved it. But shall we stop teasing people? Shall we just let them know what's in number one? Shall we do it? If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like video and make sure to head on over to Moomin's channel and subscribe to him as well. How much more can we delay this?
Like and subscribe.
What else have you got coming up on the channel, Moomin? Any plans?
Yeah. So let's talk about my next series in detail, shall we?
In detail. Come on, let's do it. No. Everyone's waiting. What's number one, Moomin?
Well, I don't think it's any surprise to anybody anywhere in first place is Yura with Shipwreck ATM. I mean, it just had to be. It just had to be. And if you ignore the fact that Yura is obviously a big YouTuber, he's very good at what he does, it doesn't detract from the fact that this is a phenomenal ATM skin.
It's difficult to put into words. I've found this showcase, this showcase, regardless of how long it will be, you have no idea how long it's taken me and Moomin to film this, because it's been quite difficult, hasn't it, Moomin, to find things to say about these creations that we didn't say in the showcase, because they're just so good. And how do you put into words how good this is? It was 100% deserving of the winning place. 100%.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. We have to look at it at night because, as you said, it does look even better at night. Look at that.
Look at it.
Look at it. It's so subtle
Look at
with the underwater blues, but then with the contrast of the searchlights and then the gold emitting from the ATM. It's just art. We've said that with a few of them, but it is just art.
100%. And again, so in spirit of what we envisioned for this I mean, certainly we didn't envision anything like this to this level, degree, but of this kind of scale. And
yes,
just so good. And let's not forget as well, Yura is the winner of the t-shirt as well. So Yura, we will be in touch with you. You are the proud winner of I won a Iron Matty and Moomin contest, and all I got was this t-shirt. So that will be on its way to you. So if you get in touch with us, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, Moomin.
I'm jealous.
You can have a t-shirt if you want one.
Okay, great. Although I didn't win the contest, so
I'll send you one for Christmas.
Okay, great, thanks. If we can just rig the next contest so I win it, and then I can get a t-shirt.
There you go. Done. Well, you have to take part in one for that to happen.
Okay, fine. But yes, absolutely deserving of first place, Yura. But yeah, I think overall, I just have to say that I genuinely am blown away by every single creation that was submitted to this contest, and I really mean that. I'm not just saying it to be nice. Genuinely, I loved every single one of them for different reasons.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of work that you guys have put into this contest, the level of creativity, just as well, I know I touched upon it earlier on, but the whole community coming together, that wall of console on one side and PC on the other, it's disappearing, it's going. And we're all coming together for 80 submissions. I still can't quite wrap my head around
so
that.
Many.
I'm still struggling. I'm like, pinch myself. Did we really have 80 submissions? And yes, it was a lot of work on mine and Moomin's behalf. The amount of work that we've had to put into this as well has been astronomical. But my God, was it worth it? It was so worth it, and I'd do it all again. Without a doubt, I'd do all this again for you guys. And
we will.
And
we absolutely
will. We will. I believe, am I right in saying, Moomin, that me and you will be doing a joint contest again next year? Maybe a small-scale contest like this again? Something that everybody can get involved with?
Yep, so we've got our own contest. Matty, yours is literally just launched. I've got another one starting either end of this year or start of next year, and then there will be another joint PC and console contest later in 2024.
Will we make it as stupid as this one, designing an ATM, do you think?
I mean, it has
we
to
need to find something stupid, don't we? Yeah, that's us all over. But yeah, well done, everybody. I mean, we've already done it once, but round of applause for everybody. Great job, all of you. Moomin, you're not clapping. Clap, Moomin, clap.
My mic's not picking it. There you go. Loud claps. There you go.
Oh, there you go. I heard it that time. Yeah, great job, everybody. You should be super, super proud of yourselves. Amazing work. And once again, Moomin, thank you to you as well for doing this contest with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Honestly, it's been amazing. I've loved it.
Yeah. I mean, you said, like, the work obviously has been intense, but recording with you is always fun. It always brightens my day. And so I think thank you to Matty. Thank you to everybody who entered the contest. It's been brilliant, and I can't wait for the next one.
Same. What a perfect way to end. So thank you ever so much, everybody, for watching this, for taking part all the way through, everybody who's come along to the videos. Amazing work, everybody who voted. Just thank you to everybody. There you go. Everyone. We love you all. So thank you ever so much. I will see you all soon. Take care. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. And I will see you all very, very soon. Say goodbye, Moomin.
Bye-bye.
Bye.